center ewo so utum ya wa agbevebam no ewo ho weda no ye nwunu se no ana wa poso nyina ye nya agbevebam na fatwitwi mona soap ne mona cream no so eye pa wa sabinka ewo ho opese o skin na ye fine dia ene mona soap no nya bi eboa na wi awdi nkun no ana ni cream no so asra nwumakuyi adaroma ena medeka se yi bro wo hwe me live on Facebook Adom 106.3 nyamishira papa Modikan abame amesom anwumre midin afia amankwa tamaklo afia ni die mu tie sede nsam ni kyeremu ankasa etie Kane ECOWAS na musini anase pani a woye Ghana ye mampani adodankwa Akufo-Addo enede ensam ahodo bi ato edwa na ne nyina no wode ma heads of state fo no wosre wo mani die mo pa yenuane wonhwe mo ho ban yie ne nyina ne gina se kuaye no wo mo ani nkoho na Russia ne Ukraine ensam no ede wo haw pa ena eja yenso eye 61st ordinary session e course won kran ha ena mampani adodankwa Akufo-Addo densemi atudwa wo kiremu sa covid ba ye enyeja ya kurabubu yense ya na Ukraine no so ne Russia fo nso nsensemi so amane ma boye denuane nom ne ade ECOWAS amane de ya tie hwia papa na mampani we eka ho ne mprenu esoni na wadie se chairman edema ECOWAS kuoro na se no 2020 ni mu September bosome de etosonson na nije man mu wo mampani ewie ne de na mampani adodankwa Akufo-Addo befaye na 2021 wo musa akọ animu bi wo musa de mampani adodankwa Akufo-Addo nti emfie mienu nie na waye ECOWAS chairman na se no de nyina no aba na wieye enti na hu behia so de sam ahodo bi ekokotodwa na no na nkasa mu no de afutu okokobọ ma amaye empanifo nyinara so bibia famu de bi obeye na bibia tumi akoso aduane famu sikasemu bibia mu no obibia hwe so metumi aye.
Excellencies, the global context characterized by the impact of the Russia-Ukraine war has led to a sharp increase in global prices, particularly of food and petroleum products. We are all victims of global inflationary pressures, which have exacerbated the food crisis in many parts of our region, instigated by the decline in production due to the impact of climate change. We can best tackle this crisis by working to enhance the performance of our agricultural sectors to reach self-sufficiency in the area of our food needs. As you recall, on 4th June 2022 at our extraordinary summit here in Accra, we discussed extensively the political and social situation in our region, with emphasis on the current political transition in Mali, Guinea, and Burkina Faso, emanating from the unfortunate coup d'etats in those countries. We decided to re-examine this matter during this ordinary summit. ECOWAS remains committed to accompanying these sister nations to return to normal constitutional democratic order.
Mampani adodankwa Akufo-Addo wie ye no wasade tudwa kiremu saman ebia sament me ho asenti amantokwa kokon koso ewo ho ayabo won asensen no wo hwe animu sempanifo ebehwe na ye atumi ato ye bra won mo ede amamra eye adwuma no na se ne yasaje won mo so ede atum na afi obi anso enhwe ena mimfo wo bo wani tare ne wadu wukro mo ba be ye nyamra nsem obi bia ma na ninna ho ewo sa nipa bonfo yi ensem.
This is the end of the tenure of the members of the present commission. On our behalf, let me thank all the statutory appointees for the work performed during the last 4 years in the very difficult environment that I have described. I would like to thank especially His Excellency Jean-Claude Kassibru, President of the outgoing commission, for his strong leadership during this turbulent period. I wish him and the others all the best in their future endeavors. We will also hear a report on the selection of the new commissioners of the Reformed Commission for the period 2022-2026 and designate at this summit ECOWAS champions in 2 fields of contemporary importance and relevance: climate change, and the restoration of our cultural goods and artifacts from those who seize them from us. Excellencies, as you are aware, I will at the end of this summit conclude my tenure as chairman of the authority. It has been a great privilege for Ghana and myself to have been given the opportunity by you to serve this noble organization for 2 consecutive terms.
Mampani Adom Akufo-Addo no dwamtenani de ma ECOWAS wawie ne som ne yete ye ntime kasa isese de Guinea Bissau won mampani Omaro Sisuko Ambalo wono ne yi no se oma metna ye ECOWAS adwa no eso ntino yankase ahodo mu nso no ye de nyina ebebra mo yento akase no so na yankonsam foforo emu na Kane Energy Minister Uraboache Ejako ene wode ato MPP amanyoko no emanyina akiri ne benche nyina nim se womo empre ema enkabomu amapa enya adwuma na enameno so ebeboa na 2024 mampani ne mrahye bedwa akonwa no nkunimdi atimi aye MPP amanyoko no edia ne kasemu osinkabomu pe ene betumi ama nkunimdie aye wormo adia se watime wakame ewo mu a wombota ye pa no enya de se obetumi adu ho ene wakwakohia MPP constituency offices ya wono wa ye workshop wo poye mantem ahenkokofo dua ene odin semi etudwa.
And that brings me to the theme that we need to address ourselves to. That is the unity of our party. The unity that must exist amongst us in order to create the necessary force to forge us ahead. Because, believe it or not, we will always come up against strong opposition forces. Therefore, we always need to create a certain strength, a certain momentum that can always overcome our opponents. That is the essence of unity. It means that we recognize that as individuals, we are not capable of surmounting whatever problems that face us. But we equally believe that together we will have sufficient force, sufficient power to overcome any obstacle, man-made, any obstacle. We can bulldoze that out of our way and head for victory. That unity must be based on shared values. Entina mi bisa se ye jidie eni say.
Uraboache Ejako no Kane no ye sofo hwe energy so nenani abre se wo bepre abano ebi na yete no enka no na Asen Central mrahye bedwani Kennedy ohine Japan so wono so kire se enkabom no wo mu hia ba koye kroye ne ntiase tichiru ya efia da bebo mu se IMF ho na se Yakob Sian bono wahwe na de nchichemu aba ti wo mu nyina nka wo ho emum empre party no eyedi.
We should brace ourselves that there's a tax ahead of us. Therefore, it's only unity that will let us sail through this breaking the eight. Initially, I gave 200,000, but I'm going to IMF. Trust me. You're sitting here and you're smiling. IMF, what are we going to say again? Somebody tested me. Don't say anything about IMF. Me, I shouldn't say anything about IMF. I will say it. I will say it. You know, going into IMF is just like handing over power to NDC without a contest. Straight away. Because the noise we made, and I threw my own words back when I said NDC went to IMF because of mismanagement of the party, the government, or the economy. So if MPP is going to IMF, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? So breaking the eight is going to be tough. You cannot use the face of those who took us to IMF to break the 8. It won't work. My message to you is simple. You cannot read my lips, and I'm not scared of anybody in the party. I will tell you the gospel truth. It's the gospel truth. Those who take you to IMF cannot, this same face cannot break the 8. In Latin it says, verbum sapienti satis est. A word to the wise is enough. I'm very, very sad today when I saw the publication that we are going to IMF.
Asin Central na share bejani Kennedy ohine Japan na yetene kana nwume no nsia kase wo share live e wo Facebook Adom 106.3 ya the sponsors say mayento so concern foforo mu na headmaster woda Kofie Hia Shromani Basic School and no Doma Central mensini mu obono mantemu and they walk as a fempre when you say Jose said any school no more dear Ayeshe pete mofrobe kwara wo mani asi ho be kwana nyise wom na owura Charles ko feature me en wo chechire mu se sia ya wo kasa ekura memu amienu bi afa bronya ho wenkra kasa mankra mienu mayo a omwanyenye mo mpeche tese sikasam wo fom aho chirenti enkra ya consider hwe no omwanyenye mayo wo school mu ntiama headmaster so ayeshe papa en wode afutuo ne kokobomma se mu odi nyina chi na sanka unya ayi tedwom bo ha bi kura de bo ho ban anke no ye se anyenye mo nkra ye bewi akire wo mo eba nso ntimi nya sika bi afa hwe wo mo de kasa no oni adom kase edi nkomwe
school feeding primary for no e school feeding but GHS na enka ho na so ni na ya bakronsa nkra na ko primary no eno ane ba GHS nti program abewu mo ho no no ya bi na be de ba GHS e maternity pregnancy e do so okro because esansa akra na ho kire no nti no bia de kakra bia dada na anya titiri pa na pragiafo no dada yan kra na pa enyenye men kra no akra ba ko na say 2 ayi no 17 years awu mienu afi bi do so kokko register na anye ni a postpone no akọ na asana bo do so na anye afi bia na menfa na say nkra be say 3 de 8 me enye putem biscuitin ko be say 4 kra awofo ensa intime so nkra na so e ka ho bi pa na masa teenage pregnancy e ko so na afi nkra na nkasa so beni nimdie ho esenya proper education e ho community no e here da mabani enko ho workkeeping ahoro ene dance ahoro kuma panimfo na bossa workkeeping no ne baton sa afran kura na se bemra mbesa nti se sanya ma no nananu e de bensa to so na ye wie nsi abo ye tutu fidia nkai maso bati betima tso na na ko besa na dwon nwotwe no nkron no problem ne bada so tiso abebo workkeeping no
Eji headmaster ora Kofi Treme Charles Kahon wa mananso wa wase nyinsen ne mpro nyinsen na chie nsoro wo muhia computers sabeya ene ICT munim de nso school for wo honso mbenya mu echefa wasase assembly no nso wo muhia nsuo e wo school no muntimpanifo nhwe no nso no mo awo
ehia ya de kire teacher for no be wo ho na so akade na e ka ho no and the chauffeur for the about free SHS and Tibeta Ecosu, and I say a CCP, they had the CCP, common core, technology, I say, here computers. Now, so then any done for computers may be able until the channel near the channel, the tablets and the mobile phones, near demonstrations, a horror at the train crown. Ma at the channel and Cosso said the SSL until a waste of time. Until idea is and Cadebe say 10 minutes and I say 1 hour yana. Yes, a cobe say 2 hours. Until Basana addition a catchy, the baby and my catchy ever addition. Nothing. So Emma can do now so any access intimate for who else say addition. Now in so no high, Yoko crew, Nako be public delivery. Yako just and crown airport. Until Basa do say ya among crown is no. Nti bra asese nkwana de shadishia se no yetimi ensa ase na asesi ase no ha no esan se nso no so enyim ntino e ma yentimi enye sabe ya covid ba ese hohoro yensa nso do ese ehia e de hohoro yensa e de dwuma no so yentimi nya na do ensa
anyway headmaster wada Kofie Hia Stromani Basic School ye Adom Central and no Charles go feature me na yete no enkano MC Adom Central ye dressa watra wono so de atoja kire mu sa assembly no bebo wo homodin bia na computers no schools ahodo a ewo mensi no emu a kofisua Stromani Basic School ka ho bie no wo mo ebenya wo no mo echefa
me dey see many to say there woman share bia education ho asem de meboa said the beya nkwane betumi anya access to good education make an especially infrastructure it no juma je we juma my bebre e wodo mama ensimu ha ICT lab no ya provide the space no aka say ye de ho computers ebeba and we better akoma Ministry of Communication omo projects be the ama school IFN GIFEX the I have a better schools no a yawo laboratories make a computer laboratory name ye accessories no the be list if I be cracko ye try to be computers na e dey ababegu the be capture so many schools so account said the be computers never they be to me the be abrabe then be make amasem abani consult me ye into yes society no kakra mafo be to me ayeda be bo bia no ye giant bed no ento abani kwanso amafo be ye moa na ye moa ya school free ne benechna they will be handed over amabe hwedo mama so aba hwega na mama so abani kwant be ye hia obia se be mra na be fa be de meka abani de no ho na wonso mo a eno ani nipa
MC ya Adom Central dressa watra ena yete no enkanomianto so nananom ne mampanifo kromafo ye wo briwa I no one fantaman mensi mo won fifini mantemu ebo homoden pa se nei womo ebepe bibi foforo biemu nso ede akanso munuma ya ekoso ewo krono mu na nananom ne mampanifo kromafo mpanifo womo nyina hunu ne se wokọ eye briwa ho a ye no one fantaman mensi mo fifini mantemu no a ensomunam eye adwuma kase pa wo ho na ene no eho ya abafom eho adwuma ye no ya abafom tina wo so mo se sua bibi foforo bi eka ho eno nti ene wo mo suso se briwa Technical Institute addition titru ne maburu no do wo ho ebedom ho na short programs ahodo mbo mbetimi akwakoye na tumi aboa wo mo nti ada bi ensuo ensomunam ho aye dene no wo mo nam sansa no nwuma ne titi ahodo wo manya wo ho no wo mo so ede abo wo mo ebra dwumadie bi akoso aye briwa oche festival wo pa ho entoma na wo mo edesa ensemi etudwa wo hwe ni mo so October bosome ne de to so du edikosi ne da du enso enwo mbedi sa adwume.
If we wake up to an approaching reality of ban on fishing, that's to help recover the country's overexploited and depleted fish stock. How are we going to survive? How are we going to sustain our livelihood? What should we do? These questions, I believe, is deep enough to keep us thinking of alternative jobs and education for sustainable livelihood. Based on this drastic decline on marine small-scale fishing across the globe, as revealed above, an alternative livelihood program is required for the youth in the fishing communities to generate income outside that of the fishery. Education in diverse way is the best way to go. Not just education, but technical, vocational education and training. TVET may be the appropriate. We are more fortunate to have TVET, now known as Briwa Technical Institute, which offers wide-ranging of vocational skills, trades. Briwa Technical Institute also offers short programs for job seekers.
Enti eni ewe ye mpanifo ahodo ya wono ehia ye ne epao eye briwa ochi festival eho entoma no na yete no enkano na development queen mother ono ewo briwa na ekua techewa enso ekokasa bi na ne nsema ahodo odi chudwa no eni
first no na nyanya was in wushemu e be si da no kroma bo e bibi wo kroma bo e sama nyina na ye twentwan ha na do sisia ada makache wono wa kwantumi na do bia brefie medical na ka waza ye na wora na ye oburu meye mom ene krokro ina wo develop water o mesi da wo krom they should bring work for businesses mra na wo so ha na onye dwumanye obi asoro konkan kaya yo no na msaka wo the baby oyin de wo dita it at least ye be ye bibi wo krom ha e mo forma ne said obo to they will stay here na why ye bibi small man so enya do for the market asamarike ye bobo me nana akwajan ye ka ho asem aza orizi hia eye politics today no ye iba odo zigu na another for so bana obotiodo ono no orizi nya ewo omani mu oezi hia kakra so ewo biwa Development Kwemada War Biwana na Equia Techiwa ena yetene nkano na planning committee chairman ya Dr. Samuel Kwesi Nkansa wade to yamano bofo anim se festival were de Ghana mamra ni amane pe en wo mo dan na die yenuane no mu ho competition bekoso yenta de hyemu nyina fei se ye kan nwensem no ne ade na ye de tumabunu no fo no mu nso hunu setete no niema hudo bi sei enesi
Etifi asama ya fan sente in there. Yen kro or ya farukro na faro so priya no woko na epono so yimna sisi ama also reason no o cheda yentum yenda no pon wo hem nkwande nyina e kan na ko nyina mo pa enso nde nam no ho akwatwe eti no weka hia de o mamba bia botum wo sua ro hu de sepono enzambo ma motuma bibi fofor na medenyi yaboko go sua de yotu esua adepam yotum yesu etiri ye yema bebre wotu ya ye ama se epono okwatwe a yetum na yabobra de brofata.
Anyway, your planning committee chairman Dr. Samuel Kwesi Nkansa de Briwa Ochi Festival and I would say what they nsemi to dwan me nto so na yenkonsem foforo emu na ohina wo enyinem berima okoje abusua benin diodu na nani abreye papa patichi wa amanyofo so se nei wo ye wo hyehyehye mabunu mu bi akire ye wo mu deduem no ne ade emakrobo etiti kro entem na na hunu ne se so amfane na nsi fom no ankasa nti obetene ne na ezekro ne mu achiche se ho we gina ha na na kasa mu de ha no pa ne se shukufuo wo kro no mu ebia monyoni we eye bibie no wo to onsa afra ban shukufuo we yese yenko ontiase se ekoba ne sa wo se ekwan bi so no ha dwene wo suku famu kran so ha dwene na enei one more aye science and technology fair bi ama basic any secondary schools ahodo what women sinimo ena nanade nsemi ekotu dwa epenifo bi e ba ye aye science and technology department a walk in university zipline for marketplace and University of Ghana and in penifo titro bi ena ba sajumedi asibi
na kasa schools for wa hanko on the no Australia aya se fem uma yenka mpani bube no pe agro agrase ini agro nanano amone me ewa ani mpani amotie ni be di ade abosumi nsia ani enwe mpo ye kwaye se me nkom se mewu abosumi nsia na ye fla ko ani ma na ye fla ko Ghana uma yesusu ma politics no enwia ewa ni odi adwen ba se ma school for no maha no e de no benya na me na meka me na me ni kuro obi biara o be ye bibi wo kuro ha na di puntu obeba ama me kuro man etu man de etu me fo na me ntie o be boa wo ni ako ama ya bi akoso ko biara ko ehia se aka na nipa nyina ati me ye nyina nhini na me ho mo bibia me ho makuro nipa bia o timu bia ye nananom chichiri kuro on dia before krobo 4 mosi 4 nagati 4 abasare 4.
Anyway, nana wo enyinem berima okoje abusia benin diodu na yete no enkana ne bra Facebook ne behwe enkura hu aye feye papa ne afutu ni to omani age bonsemu na pani a wono na da NA Foundation na NJ Chreme Foundation no ano wode ato omo eba sa adwumade na se nyina nim titu ne asukufo no se wo mo science and technology no enye wasem hia enya de eda wakoma so pa vi se na wiase no bibia digital bibia nti se wo hunu mu nim de kakra bia obekachire ne nsem ne
your focus when it comes to science and technology has to do with the nkulane won kuran ketwa na se bi o makachire no yen nyina yenim se sankule ye wo ho yen se se bi o mutie wu. They are very brilliant children, but they don't have the exposure. And even phobia when it comes to science and tech gadgets. Also, videos are young client and some come out the fact that your friend a mouse no to clear phobia and persist when it comes to science and tech. So the be also can be. In any case, say be trying to science, technology. Into a conscious effort. I was saying, and we are inviting a lot of other.
Anyway, a penny wada NA Foundation, Nana J. Chrema, and I yeteno and Kano. Afe is good for any admire for where fear could be ampem girls, senior high school engineering class, no, Womuso Eba CB, Womusama Hudubia, one Adom Cassidy, any.
Any ability, any team some money. I say, I say, Benny, it's place and higher back. That's it.
Did I catch them? I'm quite Jefferson, maybe I am I will show, then a bit me I have found. Saturday, John Son of my school. Ebeso musunya santi tieno baby
School 4B yeah one more ewo afia kobi ampem girl senior high engineering class na wote wo mo enka no na mamemre fia ha sisi na abofra bia yira abedi ensem ha akran de anyira nem se na wofo na ayira papa mpacho memo ajo na bibia aboko de aben ayi afidie mam kakra akran na ya wa ba na
debut enye me ba no bus stop
bus stop
circle after Vodafone
ono akra kitwa we
yeah
na wanya say wo hwe na
obe what to say bia 4 to 5 years
onya for mami musa no hwe so betimi akasa baby na udin de say
ndidi ma
you udin de yima na mama nso din de say
ndidi yima
wo udin de yima na mama nso din de say mama din de say
ndidi Aisha
mama din de Aisha na dada nso de say
ndidi
Hakim na omote he ote he
miti baby a ayajo wono
ote baby ala ajo wono na eda na wupie na wo kɔ he
na me kɔ no mame wo
na mame wo he na wo kɔ no ho
na mame sa me bia na me dwaye na na mbe sen wo na ana mbaza me go fie no na go dan me so me ntimi nkɔ na
wo na ntimi nkɔ nti wo kɔ fie no wa yira no nti wo nua no ba ko ni den de sɛ
ni didi
oboyima na wanya mfie sɛ
3 years
wo 3 years na wo school ni den de sɛ
didi
kwanta wo school ni den no na wo teacher ni den de sɛ
ni teacher ni didi madam
madam pe madam be ma na madam oba oyoba na oyoba hu na wo class e kg say
wo class 4
wo wo class 4 and am me dey o ma me dey say
didi ma
o bo ma me dey no Aisha he and dada nso kra dey say Akim and o mo ti alajo what ti alajo okay timesro Hakim ne Aisha obi a wutie yem bia moba ayi udi no say say yima wanya 3 years yima ne yede na ato Facebook no timesro mo alajo mpota mo ho bia Hakim ne Aisha moba ba mo akuma akra 3 years nyame na aboa yem pa wo ye bold otimi kasa fine ti mesra mo mumra na mo mehwe papa pacha mo wo he fa sese na ebi o mo ba ha na ya kire
okay you was Circle Vodafone power filling station no
okay
e ho no mo ba na otina ma me bia oton phone chen me ansa so me di moto ye adwuma me city responsible officer
okay
nti ma me ne friend me say boy no wayera or I had to say 2 hours ni ma me bisa moto phone be obi oti frafra kasa because akura ni so ye frafra ni
okay
but if frafra kasa bisa ni unse otitwi ni mo nche frafra no nti kasa na say okay say that bad there e say fa no call FM station ni mo ne be boa best
mo nti mesra mo na obetimi do number to one in case
okay met me the number to
omba how are you nti
na sisi aso me ye adwuma me ntimi keep no sa
ene just
ene asem no
ene just ye the police station e bia nima no na ben na ye de na ko nti Mr. Hakim ne Aisha mo ba ba mu ano wo se wo ba wo ho minim o ma meton de yi
ma
on tonje nana wo ko no ho akwa de
na gonna ma good drive ma pedro ma da
we are kafra ate
asa no be ka so free alajo kura me bubo bro ni bebre because no nim baby o free o si o free ton baby a bridge no wo na me say La Paz o si dey be achimoto si dey ba me bo alajo no say o free alajo be bobo no wo no
Mr. Mwawufo abata obi a wutie me bia momya mefa ayimanko na oyare okono maduro eni enu akoda ene waba bepie ba bia wo hu no Mr. Mo awufo momya ni na ho mommefa akora no nkozesi sesi o wa hanom kakra bi momra sesi antisa ye de ne ko police station mu call the police for mo amono mo asem anti
okay meti major number no
fa number no to ho na omo frɛ
me number ne 0244 88 36 76
okay another one
0244 88 36 76
Nyamishra mu pa abatan pa maya de nyamishra mu dima kwotwen na wi wabro no ate obey fine wani nyina ye ko otimu se ne ho mfa na mpa mesra mu ate mo ma mefa akora no nko na wonya na hoto ma yenyina no so na nwumre kase no yemfansi ha ye da dependable herbal home for ase chocolate toothpaste agbeve herbal center ene team aka mo hwe nyame hira mo papa je ko ye da ase so di ma to Facebook ama na wo for ba be fa no shine enso nyame hira me di afia amankwa tamaklo nwumre ye be hia diabetes in pregnancy ene be di ho nkomo e wonyi nsan ne awo so ye kwai writer aye crowd de extra etwaso
Semi sorry no pa. Chocolate toothpaste na me di twitwi missing. And mommy comfy